Hey everyone, Kevin Stanford here. Hope you're having an absolutely amazing day because you already know that I am. Guys, today I want to talk to you about the four personality traits that most people have. And when you are talking to people, you have to relate or identify and feed on those personality traits when building your business. Everyone is different. Everyone values certain things more than others. And so today I just want to kind of give you some insight. So when you're talking to people, you can quickly identify those personality traits and share that information because that's what's going to pique people's interest. Every conversation is not the same. Everyone is unique with whomever it is that you're talking to, and to be able to hit those points, you'll pique more people's interest and create more value within your conversation. So, four quality traits or personality traits that I like to talk about, what I like to call sharks, whales, urchins, and dolphins. And I personally believe that all of us have all four of those traits, but one is more dominant than the other. What do I mean by sharks, whales, urchins, and dolphins? When I think about sharks are just, I equate that to kind of like money motivated people. They just money motivated. You talk about lawyers and so forth. Let's talk about the money. Investors, let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the money. Sharks are money motivated. So when I'm talking about the business opportunity, I share with them the type of potential income that's available. I share with them what's already been earned. We've already produced, seven-figure income earners in the company. There's residual income, unlimited residual income. The binary itself has a cap at 250,000 per week. That's $1 million per month potential income through the binary. Sharks, they just wanted, let's talk about the money. Let's talk about how much you can earn here if you're willing to put the work in. When you think about urchins, I look at urchins are more factual people, more people like your engineers. They need to know the numbers. Show me the numbers within the equation, and if the numbers make sense, boom, I'm ready to rock and roll. They just want to know the facts. So the facts in this particular opportunity is a company that's 14 months old. We've already done over $50 million in revenue. The company's already paid out $25 million in commissions. We have close to 1 million active customers to date right now. 180 plus countries. Just give me the facts. Give me some documentation on what's taking place. Then you want to talk about your dolphins. Dolphins, when you think about dolphins, they're always jumping in and out, and they're always like happy, have that attitude. To me, dolphins are people who are the life of the party. We all know people who, if you're talking about a good party, boom, they're there. They're not, they don't really talk about money that much or anything. They just do the life of the party. So those people, I may talk a little bit more about the excursions and the Vision 2020 and the events that we go to, how people from all over the world are gathering and how we're just having so much fun, and you have to share that type of information with those dolphins to pique their interest first, and then it leads back into everything else. And then you look at your whales. When you think about whales, whales are just on top of the water and they go and they're more of a calm paced person. To me, whales are people who would give you the shirt off of their back. The people who are just extremely nurturing, those nurse type people, the people who volunteer all the time. We all know people who are just the calmness. No matter what goes on, they're always looking to help people. But people like that I consider to be whales, I talk more about the Boom Foundation and how, we're providing nutrition for malnourished children simply by acquiring free customers and activating those codes, and just how we're helping so many people to put some new perspective in their lives and be able to solidify some things and help families come together, and the personal development that we're sharing with people and how we're building people up. See, all of those traits, no matter what it is, I think all of us have a little bit of all of them, but we have more dominant traits. So when you identify who you're talking to, if you're talking to people who are always talking about money, guys, talk about the money. Man, talk about what's going on and how people are changing their lives and how people are making this type of money. You know, disclaimer, of course, but the potential that's there. Talk about the strength of the compensation plan. How the Lord, I do this presentation so much I can't even think right now. The Fast Start Accelerator bonus, it's designed for speed. Man, look at the potential income. That's your shorts. Let's talk about this money. When you talk again about the urgents, talk about the system that's in place. Talk about where the company is. Talk about what $50 billion game plan that's already put together by Mr. Buzz and his executive team. Let's talk about the fact that we're due at anywhere from between $125 to $150 million this year. Talk about the documentation. Third-party documentation are extremely strong for urchins. All the stuff that's been written up about this company. Oh, they factual. Give me the facts. Give me the facts. I don't know. Don't talk to me about everything else right now. Give me the facts. Okay. And then those dolphins again. Man, let's talk about all the fun that we're having. Let's talk about, man, we can't wait to go to Vision 2020 in August. You got to get your ticket and be. That's gonna be 5 to 10, 10,000 people there from all over the world. Man, it ain't no but a party. Ain't no party like our boomerang party, because our boomerang party don't stop. You got those whales. 5 million, servers and nutrition. How we're bringing families together with this opportunity. How we're helping so many people all across the world who've been struggling with this opportunity. It's helping to build generational wealth. We're able to leave something positive for our families versus leaving generational debt. So, guys, that's how you identify whomever it is that you're talking to. And you add a little piece of that when you are talking to that person. And I'm not saying call a person up and that's what you go straight into. You still want to pick the person properly. But that's kind of where the conversation needs to lead to when they're asking certain things, or if you're again, just to identify. So again, guys, hopefully that helps. When you're talking to certain people, that you can use some of the proper language that's relatable to them. Because think about this, people understand their language. If a person is, I'm just going to say German or Russian or Italian or Spanish, and they don't speak English, but all that you're speaking is English, they don't necessarily understand what you're saying, so you're not speaking their language. But if you can get a translator, or they have apps for that, or if you can find someone who's fluent in both languages, and you can have their language translated to them, and now you're speaking their language, now they can understand more of what you're sharing with them. So guys, keep those personality traits in mind when you're talking to people. Sharks, money motivated. What can I make? How fast can I make it? And what can I go do with it? Urchins, give me the facts. Let me do my own research and let me do my due diligence, but just give me the facts, give me some documentation. 1 + 1 has to equal 2 for me as a person. Okay? Your dolphins. Let's talk about the fun and what we're doing. And the whales. Let's talk about how we're helping people. Let's talk about how we're changing the world. Our boomerang is perfect for that because of our principles of giving. So keep those things in mind. Hopefully that helps. Sharks, urchins, dolphins, and whales. And think about it. Which one are you? Honestly, which one? Think about that. Which one are you? What will motivate you the most? And understand, if you're all about the money, and somebody's trying to pitch you on how we're helping the world change the world, yeah, it's okay. But that's not what's going to get your attention, right? If you're that factual person and I just need to see the documentation because I hear all this stuff from everybody across the world, I just need to see the facts. Somebody's talking about, we're going to Vision 20, we're going to Go Diamond Retreat, and we're going to be there 4 days, and we're going to have all these parties and stuff. I don't care about that. Meet them where they are and speak their language. Guys, hope this helped you out. And we'll see you guys not from the top, but at the top together. Boom.